Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear Professor Dr. Sri Nadi Kensari, SEMSI, as Supervisor 1, Dear Siti Fatimah Zahra, SEAME, as Supervisor 2, as well as Chair of the session, Examiner 1 and Examiner 2 in my thesis trial today. Introduce myself, my name is Desni Zarafisania from Economic Education 2019. Today, I will present my thesis entitled The Effect of Renewable Energy Consumption, Carbon Dioxide Emissions, and Gross Domestic Product on Green Financing in the Asia region. First, I talk about background study. Climate change is a problem that is of concern to various countries today because its impact will be long-term and affect several aspects of human life. Human activities will be disrupted due to climate change. For example, air pollution, extreme weather changes will increase health risks. And then overall, green finance can help promote sustainable development and reduce bankruptcy risk by encouraging investment in green projects. Green finance has a clear concept of promoting green investment and sustainable development and the use of clean energy. Many countries still do not realize the importance of a clean environment and clean energy, even in countries with high level of pollution. And then green finance is also linked to the banking system by incorporating environmental factors into the loan portfolio. Factors that affect green finance, among others, first, renewable energy consumption. So, renewable energy development is becoming increasingly important because it accelerates environmental recovery. Sustainable financial policies also support renewable energy programs. If a country develops high renewable energy, then the use of green finance is also high because it wants to accelerate the transition to clean energy, the higher the green finance. And two, carbon dioxide emissions. So human activities such as using transportation and industrial disposal that result in the creation of carbon dioxide emissions. The relationship between green finance and carbon dioxide emission that if a country has high carbon dioxide emissions, the policies taken in providing bank loans often prioritize projects that are environmentally friendly. And then gross domestic product or GDP. When GDP is high, it means there is more money available for investment. This can lead to an increase in green finance as investors are more likely to put their money into eco-friendly projects and business that are expected to have a positive impact on the environment. And then theoretical studies. First, green finance. According to Honey, green financing is a broad term that can refer to financial investment that flow into sustainable development projects and initiatives, environment products, and policies that promote sustainable economic development. And renewable energy consumption is an effective way to overcome challenges in meeting energy demand, using energy as efficiently as possible to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Renewable energy plays an important role in ensuring energy security, increasing environmental protection, and can increase employment in various countries. And then carbon dioxide emissions, according Azevedo, anthropogenic carbon dioxide emissions occur as a result of human activities in forestry and other land use. Burning fossil fuels for energy and transportation is a human activity that is often carried out, causing the most carbon dioxide emissions. And then the last is gross domestic product. According to Mankiw, GDP is the most paid attention to economic statistic because it is considered the single best measure of the economic well-being of a society. GDP can measure the total income of everyone in the economy and the total state spending to buy goods and services produced by the economy. And then theoretical framework. Hypothesis 1, renewable energy consumption have a positive effect on green finance. Hypothesis 2, carbon dioxide emission have a negative effect on green finance. And hypothesis 3, gross domestic product have a positive effect on green finance. Next is research methods. Types of research, quantitative methods and secondary data. And then object and scope of research, renewable energy consumption, carbon dioxide emission, GDP and green financing in the ASEAN region, with a time span of 2018 until 2022. Tools and data analysis use EViews 12, and the scope of research, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Jepang, South Korea, Malaysia, Filipina, Singapura, Thailand, United Arab, and Vietnam. And variable operationalization. First, green finance. Conceptual definition, green finance is a concept of one of the service of financial institution that make capital expenditures for green or environmentally friendly projects and promote sustainable development. And operational definition, green finance can be measured by how much funding is spent to help improve a clean and healthy environment. The main instruments of green finance are debt and equity. So, source and unit of data, IMF, International Monetary Fund, and unit of data is billion US dollar. And then next is renewable energy consumption. Conceptual definition is also an alternative use that is more environmentally friendly compared to the use of fossil fuels. Consumption of renewable energy also ensures sustainable economic development and promotes a healthy and good environment. Operational definition, it can be measured using performance indicators, namely the amount of renewable energy produced, reduction of greenhouse gas emissions, and using energy costs sparingly. And then source and unit of data, our world in data, and unit of data is kilowatt hours. And then carbon dioxide emissions. Conceptual definition is a carbon gas produced from various human activities and is a type of greenhouse gas emission that has an impact on global warming and climate change. And then operational definition, and to measure carbon dioxide emissions, namely AD times EF, where AD is a human development activity that produces emission, and EF is an emission factor that shows the amount of emissions per unit of activities carried out. Source and unit of data is Energy Institute and a million ton of carbon dioxide. And then gross domestic product. Conceptual definition is an indicator of economic growth, namely economic conditions that seek to increase production capacity in order to obtain additional output. A monetary measure of the total market value of final goods and services produced in a given time period. And then operational definition, GDP is the formula for calculating the GDP growth rate. Is the real GDP of the year you want to calculate minus the previous year's GDP, then dividing it by the previous year's GDP and multiplied by 100%. And source and unit of data from IMF and billion US dollar. And then analysis technique. First, panel data regression estimation approach consists of CAM or common evict model, and then fixed evict model or random evict model. And then determination of panel data regression estimation model consists of Chow test and Hausman test. And then classic assumption test consists of normality test, multicollinearity test, and heteroscedasticity test. And then hypothesis testing consists of F-statistic test, T-statistic test, and adjust R square. And then descriptive analysis. First is green financing. Green financing, the average or mean value is 4,271,636,364 US dollar. And then the maximum value of 25 billion 591 US dollar was obtained from South Korea in 2021. And then a minimum value of 50 million was obtained from Singapore in 2018. And the standard deviation value is 1 billion 960 US dollar. And then renewable energy consumption. The average or mean value is 551 kilowatt hours. The maximum value of 1,843 kilowatt hours will be obtained from Japan in 2022. The minimum value is 19 kilowatt hours obtained from Hong Kong in 2022. The standard deviation shows that the number of variation is 486.0582 kilowatt hours. And then carbon dioxide emissions. The descriptive analysis. First, the average or mean value is 562,701,818 tons of carbon dioxide. And then the maximum value of 2,595.8 ton of carbon dioxide will be obtained from India in 2022. A minimum value of 58.1 ton of carbon dioxide was obtained from Hong Kong in 2022. The standard deviation shows that the amount of variation is 654 million ton of carbon dioxide. And then gross domestic product. The average or mean value is 1,204,789,862,533 US dollar. The maximum value of 5,117 billion million 993 million 50,000 50,000 US dollar was obtained from Japan in 2019. The minimum value of 3 million 3 billion 310 billion and 160 million 472,640 US dollar was obtained from Vietnam in 2019. The standard deviation showed that the amount of variation is 1,420,000,000 US dollar. Yeah, next regression estimation model testing. First, Chow test based on the Chow test output, the cross-section probability value of 0.0004 less than 0.05 is smaller than 0.05. So it can be concluded that the FAM was selected in the Chow test or H0 was rejected. Then the next step is to carry out the Hausman test. Yes, the Hausman test, based on the Hausman test output, a probability value of 0.0001 is obtained, less than the significance value of 0.05. This shows that H0 is rejected. So it can be concluded that the FAM model is the best model in this research. The test result show that the best model is the fixed effect model or FAM. The result cause the researchers not to carry out the Lagrange multiple test as a further action. And then testing requirement analysis. First, test in normality test. In the Jar-Corbera value is 3.232603 and the probability value is 0.198632. So it can be concluded that it is normally distributed in this study because the probability is 0.198632 more than 0.05. And then classical assumption testing. First, multicollinearity test. Based on the test output, it shows that the correlation between independent variables by looking at the fifth value is less than 10 or the tolerance value is more than 0.01. So it can be concluded that there is no multicollinearity problem in the regression model. And then heteroscedasticity test. Based on the test output obtained, the p-value is indicated by the probe value. Chi-square on ops R-square is 0.8957 because the p-value is 0.8957 more than 0.05. The regression model has no problem with the non-heteroscedastic assumption. And then panel data regression model analysis. This is result from reviews. First, t-test. 1. The result of the t-test on the renewable energy consumption variable x1 obtained a calculated t-value of 3.38510 more than t-table, namely 2.007584. So H1 is accepted and H0 is rejected, meaning that there is a significant positive influence between renewable energy consumption and green financing. 2. The result of the t-test on the carbon dioxide emission variable is X2, obtained at a calculated value of minus 1.376239, less than the table, namely 2.007584. So H0 is accepted and H1 is rejected, meaning that there is a significant negative influence between carbon dioxide emissions on green financing. And 3. The result of the t-test on the gross domestic product variable or X3 obtained a calculated value of 2.836000 more than the table, namely 2.007584. So H1 is accept and H0 is reject, meaning that there is a significant positive influence between GDP and green financing. Next is F-test. The calculated F value is 10.27998 more than F table, namely 2.786229, and the SIG value is 0.000 less than 0.05. Then H0 is reject and H1 is accept, meaning that simultaneously all independent variables have a significant effect on the dependent variable. And then the coefficient of determination. The adjusted R-square value is 0.690792 or 69.07%. The coefficient of determination value shows that the independent variables consisting of renewable energy consumption, carbon dioxide emissions, and GDP are able to explain the green financing variable in Asia by 69.07%, while the remaining 30.93% is explained by other variables not included in the research model. And the last is conclusion. Renewable energy consumption has a positive effect on green financing. This means that if renewable energy consumption increases, it can be said that green financing will also increase, accelerating the recovery of environmental conditions. Sustainable financial policies also support renewable energy programs. If a country develops high level of renewable energy, then the use of green finance will also be high, because we want to accelerate the transition to clean energy. The higher the level of green finance. And for carbon dioxide emissions have a negative effect on green financing. This means that if carbon dioxide emissions are low, it can be said that green financing has increased. Dependence on fossil fuels, the energy industry, and other that produce more emissions will reduce the use of green financing. And gross domestic product or GDP has a positive influence on green financing. This means that if gross domestic product has increased, then it can be said that green financing has also increased. The impact of using environmentally friendly technology and environmentally friendly investment can lead to an increase in green finance, and this impact can be reflected in the form of an increase in GDP. And the last is the research result The research results show simultaneously that the green financing variable can be explained by independent variables consisting of renewable energy consumption, carbon dioxide emission, and gross domestic product of 69%. Partially, there are 3 variables that have a significant effect of green financing. Okay, thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.